Yeah, hello, Siddhant. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So hello everyone. Good afternoon to all. And we have Siddhant with us today. Hello, Siddhant. How are you?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing great, Siddhant. So, Siddhant, first of all, I welcome you to our alumni talk. And right, congratulations on your achievement. We are
Thank
really
you.
proud of you to have you over here. And we want to know about your journey. So, please walk us through your journey from being student at DataMites and I think you are currently working as senior analyst at Genpact, correct? So,
Correct.
yes, so please walk us through your journey, Siddhant.
Okay, ma'am. First of all, I would like to wish everyone a very happy Republic Day. So, talking about myself, I've started my journey with data science in the year of 2021, where I have opted for the CDS course there, which is certified data science course with DataMites in the month of, I guess, July or August. So, I've started with it. So, Hemant sir was the teacher, the guide to us. So, I have taken the weekly program. So, it was completed in the month, I guess, March or April with all the projects, and I received my certification. After that, it was a bit hard time for me to find a job. I was lagging in few fields like SQL and so many things were there. So I turned myself, brush up my knowledge and skills, all those. So I grabbed my first opportunity in the month of June with AML Right Source, which is a US based company. So where I was working with the Coinbase, which is the largest cryptocurrency trading platform of United States. So where there my job was to like detect the suspicious transaction using the data science and like machine learning models where the where you can get the insights which transaction is suspicious or not, where I have to classify it and consider them as false positive and negative. So false positive where the suspicious transactions are taking place. And then if I found something suspicious, then my job is to file the SAR, which is directly filed with the FinCEN, which is a regulatory body of the US. Then after I've switched to Genpact, where I've worked for the two fintech companies based in US only. First one was the Chime. Also I was having the same job, is to get the data in the form of transactions, clear it, manipulate it, and classify them. Then after, upon our investigation, we used to file the SAR or close as false positive with my human intelligence. Where data science helped me a lot, like making the models or like supervised learning, unsupervised learning, predictive modeling, anomaly detection. I have used so many libraries for pandas for data clearing and creation, NumPy for the arrays and all those stuff to get the clear picture and to make my investigation more fruitful or extract the good insights from it. Currently, I'm working with the CRB, which stands for Cross River Bank, which is also based in US only. And here we are using the SAS tool, and also I'm undergoing the generative AI training and just yeah, using data science more and more day by day to reduce the human effort and to get the exact results.
Wonderful, wonderful, Siddhant. This was really a wonderful journey, you could say.
Yes,
So, 2021, you said you had joined DataMites, and Hemant was your trainer that time.
yes.
So, how were the sessions? If you can go back and you can tell about that.
Yes, it was very good time where I am not having the background of BTech or computer science. I was pursuing for the defense forces. I've cleared the AFCAT exam, CDS exam, went to the SSB, but unfortunately not able to make it to the final call. So I've done a BBA in my graduation. Then after I've switched into the data science where he made me learn everything like starting from the scratch like Python, then upon the machine learning, deep learning, neural networks, all those stuffs. He was always there before and after the our training session also. Whenever we used feel when I was not getting the job, I was extracting data sets from the Kaggle and doing the machine learning model on my own. At that time also, I used to call him anytime, and he was always there to help me out and make me understand. So it was the great having course with the data mites. Also, I've referred few of my friends to the DataMites and they've completed data CDS program and deep learning things from DataMites also.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, you said you are from BBA background. You
Yes,
completed your BBA. So, programming was completely new for you.
yes,
So,
exactly.
were there any challenges during your learning period when you learned Python? So, how did you learn Python? You can tell about that.
So I started learning Python through Jupyter Notebook. He gave us like just commands so that our name reflects on the screen, and those from those very scratch things to the advanced level, not the advanced but very proficient terms. So I've learned it was a very wonderful journey. So I didn't struggle so much while learning the Python. So it was a very great experience with the data mites.
Great, great. So, can you tell about your study pattern? Daily, how many hours you spend on learning? Because 2 hours, we know that the session used to happen. Or if you were at you are right, you can say offline, or you can say the weekend batch. Then 4 hours we have the sessions. So, how many hours did you spend daily to for learning and can tell about that?
Of course. So, as you know, the session was for 2 hours. After that, I was doing this course to grab a job, seize a job in the market, which was not so easy to go with while you are just a beginner with all these stuffs. So I spent like 4 to 5 or to maximum 6, 7 hours on my own, like while we were learning Python. So by just exploring here and there, and what more we can do it with the Python, like we using the libraries like Matplotlib, Seaborn, data visualization techniques, pie charts, bar charts. So I've done it on my own also. More after that, while we were making the machine learning models, we were a group of 4 folks where we have given assigned the projects. So while doing the basic projects, our job is to just extract the data, clean the data, manipulate the data, then transfer it to the further. So I was doing all these steps included in it, like making machine learning models. So while making machine learning models, it helped me a lot to learn the Python more. So I can't say that I'm a good Python developer, but I can, for machine learning, I know very well much of it.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So, any other topics you found very interesting when you were learning apart from Python?
Apart from Python, I love machine learning models, like predictions of how my model, the accuracy rate, all those stuffs were very fascinating. Like sometimes it gives 100%, but the model is not good, 92%. So many things. So I learned, and main which I liked is data visualization part, where I've learned the Power BI and Tableau also to how to visualize the data and the insights which we have extracted from the data. So visualization part was more fascinating and good to me. So just look like a dashboard of a Power BI on your system that if you click any of the thing like country and region and all those things, you will get the exact data anomaly, number of counts and all those stuffs regarding the data. So I've worked with so many data sets for healthcare, for banking domain. Like currently, I'm involved with the US banking domain. So data science is a big surplus for us to maintain the accuracy, where we are just playing the real-time data, real-time transaction of an entity based residing in US. Like he's a high-risk country or not, high risk entity, politically exposed persons. So all those things can be easily, to be understood and to classify them to suspicious or not. Because if we file a SAR, it will directly go to the FinCEN, which is a uh, uh, sorry, uh, financial offenses, so it will consider it as a suspicious or not, and the legal actions will be taken against the entity. Also, it helps the US to stop the terrorist financing, FATF, OFAC. So many entities are there for which we do the reporting. So our job is we are the pilots of these transaction monitoring. So data science is very good for the accuracy. Like human intelligence can lag behind, but the machine could not. So that's all.
Correct, correct, absolutely correct, Siddhant. So, tell me about your projects or internship. You can say capstone projects, client project, which you did at DataMites. Did that really help you in your right interviews, or you can say in your current job which you are doing? Has they proved any help? You can tell about that.
A lot of it has helped me on. Like, first of all, we have assigned the very capstone projects was easy, like healthcare data and all. So they were easy to like clear the data, put it into the and draw the insights. So it was easy. After that, when we were doing the like final, I don't recall the name of the projects. I am unable to recall it. The name of the project which we have done for the final end. It was so good, which was two was like for supervised learning and unsupervised learning, where we use the like k-means clustering and for decision trees or like so many things were there. So we have done it. We are the batch of the four groups. So my mates were also having a good experience in it. So where I have stuck, they helped me out, and even I was Hemant sir was always reachable to us. So it was so good.
Wonderful, wonderful, Siddhant. So, tell me about your interviews which you attended. How were the interviews? What any specific challenges you faced during any interviews?
Yes, exactly. For very from the starting, I faced challenges like I got nervous about the programming languages. If the interviewer asked me to write a SQL query, I've stuck many a times. So I just noted down where I'm lagging behind. I've worked upon those things. So it took me around 3, 4 months after completing my course to grab my first job. So it was very like good company. ML Source is also a US based company, big known company. So I got my first opportunity over there only. So I receive so many challenges like if on a real time I'm sharing my screen and the interviewer asks me to write a Python code. I've stuck so many times for the simple code also. Just to like listing and all those things, I was stuck so many times. So I've worked upon it, practice a number of time, daily basis on just playing with the Python, just putting it number and it's just displaying a photographs or a website, common HTTPS and JavaScript and all those things. So I was just keep on playing with it and learning, and then was able to make it over here.
Great, great, wonderful, wonderful, Siddhant. So, tell me about what kind of questions were asked during interviews. Were they more about programming, or were any data sets were given to you, or been told to tell insights about that? So, if you can tell about the questions, what type of questions were asked?
So I will share my experience like when I also have given interviews for so many companies, Revolut, Tide, and Accenture. I've cleared so many of interviews. I've joined also failed in few of the interviews. So basic questions were there. You are given with the data set where you have to clean the data, manipulate the data, and draw the proper insights. Using or not using the data science, you have to just understand the data, what is written over it, draw the insights, and write down in a narrative form that what has given to you, what you have removed, what is required or what is not. So they are the first of all the data sets are given. Then if you clear that stage, then you will call for an interview round. So where the domain expertise is tested by the interviewer, there where they will ask you the questions based on the US regulatory forms and like what do you understand by anti-money laundering programs, the steps behind it, the 3 stages of money laundering and all those things. And going forward, like how do you conduct your investigation? The steps involved, like I have explained you before, like how I draw the insights, where from where we get the data. The data is the most important thing. So from where do you get the data? What do you do with the data and make it understandable, easy for anyone to understand what you are trying to explain? So that's all about it. So many questions are there, domain expertise, technical questions, basic Excel questions are also there, like how to you'll create the pivot tables, macros, HLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, and all those things. So many things are there. So right now, our client is also putting more emphasis to introduce data science in our daily routine to get the more exact result, like whatever cases we process on a daily basis are sent for a QA to the client. So they send us a quality score like 100%, 98%. So it is a basic bare minimum ask is to maintain 95% or plus of the quality. So we have to like data science, I guess, is a very dynamic job, interesting job. You'll never get bored of it. Every day you'll face a new challenge, like how to process it. We are a team of 8 people, like our client CRB is divided into five towers where we are working with SaaS, VI, fintech, and deposits. So all of our teammates involved, like if there a challenge, look, so management is also helpful. We all are daily dealing with challenges and coming out of it. So it is fun doing data science. Like it's a huge ocean. You can do anything what you want. You just take a name and you are good to go. So
Correct. So that's
yeah,
wonderful information, Siddhant. So tell me about your day-to-day work, what you do as analyst, and what tools do you use at Genpact, if you can tell about that.
right. So previously we were using the Unit 21 and Penny. Penny is an admin transaction portal, and now we are using the SaaS. So my daily job is to go and like alerts are triggered, which is also based on the data science only, where the anomaly detection the model found it, then it's trigger for alert is triggered for various like suspicious funnel activity, high risk jurisdiction, huge flow of funds, high velocity of funds. So many typologies are there. So alerts are triggered for it. Our daily task is to process 6 to 7 alerts where we have to conduct our investigation. Like customer provide us the data KYC information like SSN number, their photographs, so we verify it, which is called CDD, customer due diligence. If the customer is more prone to do any illicit activities, then it will went for EDD, which is enhanced due diligence. So we conduct those activities, and after that, if we get any information about the subject like its LinkedIn profile, its business profile, then we look into the transactions where we get the data, extract it, put it into an Excel, clean it, clear it, and then we spot like what is triggered, which activities are triggered. Based upon those, we write down a narrative, attaching all the documents which we found on the open and external searches. Also, we have a clear search report and the LexisNexis. So you must be knowing about the LexisNexis, where you can extract the report of the any individual living in the US, their property owned, any criminal records, and all those things. So based upon all those activities, we draw an insights and write down a narrative and send it back to the client, whether it will be a false positive or a true positive. If it is a true positive, then we file for a SAR, which will be directly sent to the compliance officer. Then it will be further taken place to the concern.
Great, great, great. So are you using any programming language, Siddhant, for doing all this?
Not really. I'm not really using the programming language. We have a backend team where who are more best in the field domain. So they are using it, and based upon that, only the alerts are triggered on the system like SaaS. So alerts are triggered for it. So we are just putting our human intelligence to it and basics to it. So that's what I've told you, that client is putting more emphasis to lot data science with each and every analyst so that we can improve our analysis and investigations. So we are up to that.
Correct, correct, correct. So we have some questions from our attendees. Attendees, please use the Q&A section to ask question to Siddhant. So we have, okay, this I think we have already answered. When did you join DataMites? So he joined around 2021, and yes, so that is already answered. We will ask answer about Jessica's question. She is asking, what skills do you think are essential for someone looking to progress into senior analyst role?
First of all, you should be a team player. The basic, so you should be a team player. Your analytical skills should be very good. Like you can analyze what is going on. Like being a transaction monitoring analyst, my job is to just figure it out the where the funds are coming and where it is going and where it is being utilized. Based upon that, I draw my insights and write down a narrative, explaining all the things in light, just a story. Like if I'm doing a analysis on Sia, so I look that Sia is in employed with DataMites. She is getting her regular payrolls. She is spending her money for like cash preference through ATM withdrawals and for general living expenses. If I'll see Sia is sending money to a high risk country, then I'll have to look why Sia is doing these transactions. Is she sending money to her it could be a hometown, a native place. So that's all the things. And being analyst, you should be have a good analytical thinking skills and some of the technical knowledge and expertise.
Absolutely correct. So I think SQL knowledge, analytical skill is very, very important for any analyst, right? So that if you don't have, please try to develop those skills, everyone. Great, wonderful. So we have a question by yeah, so one anonymous attendee is asking, what challenges do you face in your role? How do you overcome them?
So, as I've discussed earlier, also our job is so dynamic. We daily faces challenges. Like you can say, every hour we faces challenges. I used to first of all, I try my own skills, expertise. If I'm unable to resolve it, I discuss it with my teammates. And if we are also unable, then we go to our managers, senior managers. Then if they are also unable, then we'll directly go to the client to help us out. What is there? So you'll get a proper hierarchy. You can ask from the people. People are always there to help you out with any of the challenges. So there's no need to worry about the challenges. It's a part of life, and you will have fun. You'll be having fun while doing all these things.
Correct. Wonderful, wonderful. So we have same kind of question asked by Supriya and Chanchal. They are asking what kind of projects they need to focus as data analyst freshers.
As a data analyst fresher, you can go for a simple projects for healthcare, like automation projects for sales and all those things. At the time of interview, they will see you are a fresher, then they will only ask you about the basic concepts. If you are clear with the basic Python programmings, okay, and data science, what kind of models you can make, they will give you situations. There is a situation you are getting these kind of data here, what you will do. You will go for a supervised learning or unsupervised learning, which model you will be using, which libraries like pandas, numpy, and scikit-learn, all those things, which library gives you what kind of help you out, these things. So that's it. You can easily good to go.
Correct, correct. So, and the last question asked by one anonymous attendee, how is the job market currently going on? Everyone wants to know about this.
It's on a boom. I guess it's a boom. In every field, you will find the data science. They are going towards the AI, so it's a boom. Here's a band. You can see plenty of jobs in the market. All you need to just have to good expertise, good knowledge, and be a team player and a positive attitude. You'll definitely grab a good job.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, wonderful insights shared by um, Siddhant with us. So, one more question Chanchal is asking, if we have career gap, how to overcome in interview?
Not a problem. Career gap is not considered given a point. If the interviewer sees that you have a good skills related to the job, so he'll definitely neglect it. Your career gap. You can say like for any must be a reason why there is a gap in your career. So it's not a problem, I guess so. Like I've worked AML rights source for like 7 to 8 months. After that, unfortunately, my father got expired. So I've given the interview for the Genpact. Genpact is a big name in the industry. So I've easily cleared the interview. They have asked me that why you easily just left the job for 7 to 8 months. So I told them that I had a situation. I was looking for a job which can offer me work from home. So they have opted me. Not a problem.
Yes, so genuine reasons everyone will really always accept, right? Correct. Okay, so any more questions, team? Any questions from LinkedIn or YouTube? If we have, you can tell us about that. Great. So you are currently working in Bangalore, Siddhant, or anywhere else?
I'm working in Gurgaon, Badshapur. With the grace of God, I got the opportunity. Genpact just opened a new branch in Lucknow, which is my hometown. So I have taken the IJP. I've told you that I was earlier working for the Chime, which is a fintech. Then I have taken the IJP internal job movement to Cross River Bank. So I'm just loving my job. And also there's a you can comparing to other job, data science and analytics gives you a higher pay, good pay. So from the current market standard, it gives you good pay and a rapid growth. Rapid, I can say it's the lightning fast growth. So happy learning to all of you.
Great, great, great. So thank you so much, Siddhant, that was so insightful, I can say. And I hope everyone got a lot of information from you. So thank you so much from your busy schedule. You took time to share your knowledge with all of us. So once again, congratulations on your achievement. And your journey is really inspiring for all of us. And I hope it will help others as well who are attending, who are listening to all of us. And we wish you great success in your future endeavors. So it was nice having you over here.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes. Bye. Take care.
Take care to ma'am.